Here we are at J&J Honey again. We did an inspection on this hive 3 days ago. That would have been Sunday, and we found out that it's queenless. Queenless, we should say. There's no eggs, just a couple larvae left, but we did find queen cells that had holes chewed in them in the sides, so we're assuming a queen did emerge and killed off the other queens, the virgin queens. So we were hoping on Sunday that she was out in her mating flight, because we did not find her in the box. So we're gonna give it a quick inspection today, see if we can find her. If not, we're gonna start taking some frames from our other hives and putting them in here, frames of eggs, a little bit of larvae, so that we don't have any worker bees start laying eggs on us, because we don't want a lot of drones that happened to us last year. I'm gonna try to avoid that. So here we go, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna try to do this quickly today. So I mean, just looking in the hive, I could see we got a lot less bees. So when they swarmed on us, we lose half of our bees and a queen. Unfortunately, it was the Golden West Queen, so we lost her pure genetics. Kind of sucks, but we will get this hive requeened and keep them going. Normally I wouldn't pull a frame out of the middle here, but they got such a tight packing around the edges and the bees are there. I'll probably squish a lot if I try to go the other way with it. They are drawing comb slowly, but they are doing it. Here's a frame that they started drawing out really nicely. The yellow wax is wax that we added, and the white wax is wax that they added. Quick look for any eggs. Highly doubt she would be up here, but she might be. I don't think it's supposed to rain, is it? It's got really chilly and windy. Bees probably won't like that. I got my blue just in case.
What?
What'd you say?
But the skies are blue.
Okay, so this is all resources. You got a lot of nectar, some capped honey. Got a queen cell there, yeah. And it is capped, isn't it? I want to turn it on its side. Yeah. So we got a capped queen cell there. So if we don't find her, if we do not find her, at least they have a queen cell in there. I still will add some eggs and larvae if I don't find her, but that's good that they got a queen cell going. So they're trying to requeen themselves. Look at the frames more carefully when I pick them up like that, because if I turn the queen on her side while she's capped, I could damage her wings, and then she'll never be able to go on her mating flight. So I don't see any eggs, so at least there's no workers laying yet. We got another queen cup being formed down there.
Which is a bee upside down.
Yep.
What's she doing?
Filling up the comb with nectar or whatever. And they were really low on larvae, so I was getting worried that they wouldn't be able to produce a queen. They did have one queen cup in there last week that was charged, meaning that there was a larva in there and some royal jelly. Royal jelly is what they feed the worker bees when they're in their larva state, and then it's going to turn into a queen if they just keep feeding her that. This is all resources, entire frame. They haven't drawn it completely out. It's a little wonky there, but they're working on it. Ooh, killed a bee. Maybe I didn't. Wow, now that is one heavy frame.
Yeah, look. Oh, you just dropped a ball.
Just dropped what? A ball of bees.
Yeah, a little ball.
Don't see any eggs. We still got some capped brood on there, so.
Oh, there's a queen cell.
Yep, there's a queen cell with a hole in it. I don't know if you can get that on the camera or not. We got a bee inside there working it. See if I can just set this down and get a better view of it. That might be a drone cell that's not quite tipped all the way. No, that could be a drone cell. Check these last couple frames and then we'll go get into the bottom. The resources on these last two frames. Yep. All nectar. See anything on that side? Just nectar. I got a lot of capped brood on this one. I did move that to the wall to help draw out the comb in the center.
Nice.
Capped brood on both sides, so I mean our bees are doing well. It's just they're queenless. And we could still find a queen in here.
I'm putting that back together. Ooh, you realize you're not in a good spot.
Alright, we're gonna pop this box off and get in the bottom and see what we can find down there. We can't judge it by eggs, because if we had a queen that just got mated, there's no way she'd be laying eggs this soon. So we've got to literally find the queen, and that is our only choice.
Come on, muscles.
Hmm?
Come on, muscles.
It's not that, it's just glued down. Okay, now I do not want to turn this on its side, so I'm going to set it right in that box. Yeah, there's our bees.
Yeah.
Starting to draw out some comb on there. That one was empty to begin with. Just dead little bee there. Probably gonna run into a little bit of wonky comb in here. Alright, so now we are doing a visual inspection for the queen. And I'm not sure if she should be on a frame that does not have nectar. I have no idea where to actually look because she's not going to be laying yet. And that first frame that's not even drawn, I'll probably be pulling that out and replacing it with eggs from somebody else. Kind of trying to see if I can find the queen's entourage, and then it'd be easier to spot her, but I'm not very good at looking for that. And that is going to be a group of bees that kind of circle around the queen. They feed her, they take care of her.
Hmm?
And unfortunately, I do not have a smoker.
Hmm.
It went up. Oh, we got an open queen cup down there.
Can't see anything. Where? Oh.
Looks like somebody emerged from it.
Okay.
It's a male brood.
I don't think we have a
Well, they might not. And that's why we're doing this now. Good brood pattern from the other queen. A queen cell right there in the bottom. It is capped, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so we do have a chance that they are going to have another queen here very shortly. Ooh, we got some bees emerging on this side. Can you get a zoom in on them? Let's see here. With that queen cell being there, I think she must have died. Maybe I squished her last time. But it is a capped queen cell, so we got 2 capped queen cells in here. No, no eggs, but again, if there was a queen in here, she wouldn't be able to produce eggs right away. It takes up to a few days, usually 3 weeks, I think they say. I think that's what everything I was reading up on was saying, 3 weeks before she's gonna have eggs in here. Be very careful with this. We want to keep them queen cells intact. Bees on the back wall here, so that's interesting to me. I would prefer they produce their own queen out of their own eggs, because then I at least have some of the Golden West genetics. But I don't know. I'll take a queen if I can get one. Hey, you got a good brood pattern here. We're giving it a good look here. I don't see any eggs yet, which is still a good sign because that means we don't have a worker bee laying eggs. And how you're going to be able to tell if a worker bee is laying eggs is you're going to have 3, 5, 6 eggs in a cell. A new queen can lay multiple eggs in a cell because she's learning and getting the hang of things. But you usually only find 2. You're not going to find a sporadic weird number. So we still, again, have another frame of brood, some bee bread. We'll get some eggs in there and let them start a couple more queen cups. We want a few because that gives us better chances, and the stronger queen will be the one that prevails. It's very strange that all them queen cells were eaten open from the side. So, and then we did have that one queen cell that was emerged on the bottom. Still could be a queen. Maybe she's out on a mating flight. I don't know what time of day that they prefer to do that. It's kind of late in the afternoon, I would think, but again, some brood. We'll have plenty of nurse bees to take care of the eggs that I put in there, so that's good. They'll start feeding the larvae for me. Alright, we're gonna hurry this along here. Got 2 more frames to check quick. I didn't see the queen, but again, that doesn't mean she's not here. Giving them the fresh eggs, they'll have larvae soon, within a couple days, and then that will keep the other girls from laying and getting scared and trying to make a colony on their own. Yeah, and she really did have a good brood pattern. I was really happy with this queen. Did not do my due diligence and keep up on killing them queen cups. Right there at the bottom of this frame, I got another queen cell with a hole eaten through the side of it. see a lot of resources. They're not really drawing out anything on that side yet. They're all chained together. I don't know why.
Is that how they measure?
Maybe. Alright, so I'm just gonna go on a whim and say I haven't found a queen. She's not in here. Doesn't mean she doesn't exist. They are still trying to raise a queen, so we are just gonna keep this hive alive and do everything I can to not lose the entire hive.